Hi everyone, I'm Teacher Pandora and welcome to my vlog. Actually, this is my first time to create a vlog and I just wanted for the content to be very useful for those people who's looking for a part-time job online. Okay, so let me just give a brief background about myself. Okay, so I used to work in a BPO industry for more than 7 years and now I actually shifted career to teaching. So I'm now a junior high school teacher, but at the same time I'm also an ESL teacher for Japanese students. And yeah, I've been an ESL teacher for more than 3 years, and I'm just so happy to impart some tips on how you could also get an extra income online. Okay, what's the good thing about being an ESL teacher is that uh, you have a very flexible schedule, of course, extra income for you, and at the same time, the feeling of fulfillment that you'll be able to impart some of your knowledge and expertise to your students, right? So let's start. How to be an ESL teacher. First one, of course, you have to pass the exam on grammar. So expect that there will be grammar exam like the preposition, subject verb agreement, some essays. Yeah, that's about it. So once you pass the exam, of course, I would also suggest that you read the company's profile that you're applying for. So let's say you're applying for BizMates. Okay, so I would suggest that you also do your little research on the company's profile because definitely they're gonna ask about that during the interview or even on the exam. Okay, and it's also good to know that you have an idea, right, what their company is about. And third one is pass the interview. Um, how would you pass the interview? Actually, based on my experience, I there were like two interviews that I went through. So the first one is the initial interview. Normally, they will just only ask like, tell me about yourself, tell me about your educational background, tell me your work experience, how did you know about our company, do you know what you will do in case we will hire you, like do you know what an English online tutor is? Okay, what is your availability, schedule availability? um what else? Ah, yeah, the typical like, why should we hire you, how do you see yourself 5 years from now? And sometimes some interviewer, they base the follow-up question based from your answer. Okay, so you just have to make sure that you are also saying something that is true and really happened, right? Okay, and then the final interview, it's more of case scenarios, right? Like they want to test your page. They want to know if you have the characteristics and the right personality to become an ESL teacher or an online English tutor. Okay, so this is where you try to sell yourself, right? And yeah, actually that's about it. Just a tip for the interview: as much as possible, be direct to the point, right? And sometimes uh, less is more. Okay, so less is more. And just try to express yourself as much as you can. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And then the third one is pass the demo lesson. Okay, so after you pass the two interviews, they will have a demo lesson. So normally what they do is they will send you the topic for the demo, and then let's say they will give you 1 day to prepare for it. But for my experience, the topic is very easy. Actually, sometimes the flow of the lesson is there already. You just have to what do you call this? You just have to make sure that you follow the procedure, and you try to ask questions to your students. Try to sound patient, sound energetic, enthusiastic, friendly, of course. And depending on the company that you're applying for, let's say I'm working with BizMates, and normally our clients are, or our students are, business professionals. So the lessons or the topics are really related to business. Okay, so you just have to, um, make sure when you're handling the students, you will just, apart from like focusing on the material itself, you try to ask follow-up questions to make them talk, right? Because as we know, learning English can be done if they are using the language. So they have to really practice speaking. Okay. So once you pass the demo lesson, normally they will tell you if you pass or not. And then after these steps, you're good to go. You can start. So how are we getting paid? They will ask you to open a bank account. So if you have an existing bank account, yeah, that's acceptable. And then the good thing about it is that the schedule is very flexible. So you can what do you call this, you can open your schedule depending on your availability. So normally they could start from 4 a.m. up to 12 a.m., Mondays to Sundays. Right. So yeah, that's about it. So I hope you get something from it. Maybe on just write your comment or anything like that, so that I could create another material or content for you if you have anything you want to ask about doing a part-time job as an ESL teacher. Yeah, so that's about it. Thank you for your time and for listening. Bye.